All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com bringing home the bacon. NBA best bets for Monday, February 5th. As you can see on the screen, people have liked this. We kind of want to continue the trend. So these are over-unders in their last 10 games, the hit rate. Now, these are not always going to hit. If you've been following us, you know we've been pretty much on a heater for sports betting, part of the DFS sports betting package. But on top of that, I wanted to bring you as much information as I possibly can, and that's exactly what we're going to do here today. So any questions, comments, concerns, get those questions down below. If you want to continue the trends of asking questions, hit the Discord, which you can find in the description of this video. Both DFS and sports betting, we hopefully can help you out. So let's take a look. Also, if you haven't already, check out the video we posted about the early Super Bowl favorite bets. So Super Bowl obviously is next weekend, and there are certain bets I want to take advantage of, and we're going to dig into that a little bit and look at that. So looking at the bets here, these are the over rates of the last 10 games. So in the last 10 games, Luka has secured at least one steal 100% of the time. Current odds minus 234. Kyrie, if he is in, this is questionable. So Kyrie's been out a couple of games. He's got the questionable tag. We're still waiting on some news. So this one might be a little bit volatile. But again, go with that. In his last 10 games that he's actually played, not the last 10 games Dallas has played, 9 times out of 10, he's had at least over 10.5 rebounds plus assists, which right now is at plus 104. Take advantage of that one. Donovan Mitchell, who's been absolutely on fire lately, basically the last week and a half, 2 weeks, 9 times out of 10, he's gotten at least over 6.5 assists. Kevin Huerter here, 90% hit rate. In the last 10 games, he's had at least over 1.5 3-pointers made. Then we get into a little bit of Lakers. Now, as of the making of this video, both AD and Braun are both questionable. This would obviously boost up D'Angelo Russell, but even in his last 10 games with those guys in or out, D'Angelo Russell, 80% of the time, over 24.5 points plus assists. Also, over 2.5 3-pointers made 80% of the time. Then we move to Cleveland here. A couple more Cleveland guys. Max Strus or Struss. Again, I had someone in my other previous video said, good video, but I lose all credibility because I can't pronounce some of the names. Makes no sense. Just because I can't pronounce some names. I don't even know which names. Probably Ivica Zubac. I mean, come on. Just because I can't pronounce the name doesn't mean I can't look at the stats. But anyway, neither here nor there. We've got Strus here at over 2.5 assists, 80% of the time. Darius Garland, 80% of the time, over 6.5 rebounds plus assists. Michael Bridges, 80% of the time, over 2.5 3-pointers made. Nick Claxton. So we've been all over Nick Claxton in the last couple of games. We've hit. We've never taken him over half a steal. So looking at 1+ steals 80% of the time. Then we get to Golden State. Will we see Steph put up another 60 actual points? Probably not. Obviously he can. We got Kuminga here 80% of the time. Over 26.5 points plus rebounds. He did let us down 2 nights ago in that game. Obviously it was Steph's show there. But he did not hit 20+ points. But we can add the points plus rebounds and hopefully get 26.5. Steph Curry, over 5.5 assists, 80% of the time. Current odds, plus 100. Take that plus money. And then Draymond Green, 80% of the time, at least 1 block in the game. So we look at the unders. This is one. Anthony Davis, 90% of the time, under half a 3-pointer made, so not making a 3-pointer. LeBron, under 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I did take this one 2 nights ago, and he got us under. I think he had 34 or 36, and I needed 40 out of him and couldn't get it. We got Spencer Dinwiddie, under 1.5 turnovers, so he secures the ball. Brandon Podziemski here, under 1.5 3-pointers made. And then let's get another run of the Lakers guys. D'Angelo Russell, under 9.5 rebounds plus assist. Austin Reeves, under half a block, 80% of the time. Under 3.5 blocks, 80% of the time. LeBron James, under 16.5 rebounds plus assists, 80% of the time. De'Aaron Fox, under 8.5 rebounds plus assists, 80% of the time. Then we get to some Nets players, all Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson. Cam Thomas under 3.5 rebounds. Cam Johnson under 1.5 steals plus blocks. Cam Johnson under 23.5 points plus rebounds and assists. And then Podziemski here under 19.5 points and rebounds. And Luka under 46.5 points plus rebounds 70% of the time. But I really like Luka today. I've got him as the highest projected fantasy point outage player. So that scares me a little bit with points. But, points, 46.5 actual points plus assists seems kind of doable. So I don't know if I'm going to take that Luka bet. So those are the over-unders for Monday, February 5th. Good luck in the NBA. If you haven't already, I will link the DFS video at the end of this video. So questions, comments, concerns, either down below. If you do questions, it does help out the algorithm. If you click on the ads, it helps out the algorithm as well. But also, we are very excited. Super Bowl video. Go check it out.